I think we have the worst diet in this side of the world, probably the whole world, to be honest.
Just 'cause she fat, just 'cause she fat, just 'cause she fat, she whine like that 'cause she...
Most times when you walk into fast food establishments or your favorite diner, you think nothing of it. You want a quick bite, it's convenient, and the employees do all the work for you. But little do you know that those quick bites aren't healthy. And the more you continue to eat from places such as these, the more you are liable to put on weight, develop chronic diseases, and dangerously become obese. Obesity, the dangers, how you can avoid it, and tips for healthy living.
Typical Bahamian eat a meal that's very high in starch. Peas and rice, mac and cheese, potato salad, corn, plantain, and did I say corn? All of that in one meal. And then they have a big piece of fatty chicken. And on Sundays, they may have not just chicken, but other meats too. So they're eating about 2 or 3 plates of food all in one go.
Normally, it'd be the starch, the meat, and a side. Sometimes salad. I love ribs.
This is usually like the pork chop, the peas and rice, the macaroni, possibly coleslaw. Like the typical Bahamian diet.
Red meat or possibly chicken. Macaroni and coleslaw. They the two that never change, macaroni and coleslaw.
No, we don't need to change the Bahamian foods, okay? We just need to cook it differently, and we just need to eat it in portions, okay? We don't have to put all that fat in the rice. Every grain doesn't have to be greasy. We can learn to cook that rice with less fat. We can learn to bake our chicken and take the skin off, although people like that skin. We can learn to portion our foods so that we have better portions of, and then we have the variety of vegetables and starches and protein in the right way.
A certain amount of fat in the diet is good and necessary to be healthy. Adults should get 20% to 35% of their calories from fat. However, nutrition experts agree that most people should eat less fat than they are currently doing. The problems here in the Bahamas is that the lack of education and information is the reason for a lot of problems, including social ills and the lack of healthy lifestyles.
Whether they go to a nutritionist, whether they enroll into a gym, or they get a personal trainer, or they go to a wellness center where they can get all of those services and they can get guided on track. But walking is the simplest and most easiest way to exercise, and it's very low impact. You burn a lot of calories when you walk, especially if you walk at a brisk pace where you're swinging your arms and you're walking very fast. Because you're getting all of your muscle groups moving, you're moving your legs, you're moving the arms as well as your core, and you burn a lot of calories. You tend to see that there are a lot of health benefits with walking, like your blood pressure becomes lower. You feel you don't feel as stressed as you were before. It's free. You can walk anywhere. You can go and just walk around your neighborhood, or you can go to a park and walk the park, or you can go and walk on the side of the street or even on the beach. Another thing too with walking, it also helps with forming your body shape. So some persons may see where they start to trim off weight, they may lose inches first, or they may lose pounds first. And so walking is very, very beneficial. It's very easy. Anyone can do it as long as you don't have a problem with your knees or with your legs. And even if you feel like you may not want to walk outside, if you probably sign up at a gym and walk on a treadmill, that'll be very effective as opposed to going out and running or doing something that's very strenuous.
Usually, I exercise probably about 5 hours a week. 5 hours a week.
Oh boy. I used to go in the gym every day for about 3 hours, but it got a bit time consuming. So I really can't tell you the last time I went in the gym.
I hardly exercise unless I'm really feeling like, someday I'd be like, I don't like how I look today. So I'd be like, let me exercise, and I'll try to exercise. Like 2 weeks ago, I exercised like 3 times a week, but it don't normally happen.
Well, it's kind of my trainer's regimen. We do biceps, triceps, abs. What else? Glutes. You gotta look around when you say that one. But push-ups, different repetitions of weightlifting, and at least 15 to 20 minutes of running.
Most health experts recommend eating a balanced, healthy diet to maintain or lose weight. But exactly what is a healthy diet? The basic components of a healthy diet includes the right amount of protein, which is found in fish, meat, poultry, dairy products, eggs, nuts, and beans; fat, which is found in animal and dairy products; carbohydrates, which are found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans; and last but not least, water. Tips to healthy lifestyles and healthy living is exercise. Exercise is equally as important as eating healthy. The two go hand in hand.